Hello, Brampton. We are dealing with the health crisis of our generation. As we confront what may prove to be the defining event of our lifetime, Michael Ryan's call to action is worth taking note. He is a World Health Organization senior executive and said recently the lesson he has learned after fighting numerous Ebola outbreaks is that you need to move quickly and have no regrets. To quote, he said, "If you need to be right before you move, you will never win. Perfection is the enemy of the good when it comes to emergency management. Speed trumps perfection. Everyone is afraid of making a mistake. Everyone is afraid of the consequences of error. But the greatest error is not to move and to be paralyzed by the fear of failure." Very powerful words. We are moving quickly in Brampton. We announced the shutdown of all city facilities on Friday. This included all recreation, city hall, local theaters like the Rose Theatre. We are maintaining critical services such as first responders. Key essential services are maintained, but in general, city services have been shut down and people are working from home. On Monday, we announced, along with Peel Public Health, the closure of all sit-in restaurants and bars in the city. Peel Police has plans in place on how to provide quality service during this pandemic, even if human resources are depleted. We have a great leader in Chief Nishan Derapa. Yesterday, we welcomed the provincial announcement of an Ontario-wide emergency as it called for the closure of all large gatherings, including places of worship, movie theaters, and private facilities. Our city leadership has called for the closure of the U.S. border for tourism and international flights. I felt we were particularly vulnerable given Pearson Airport is in our backyard. I am grateful that the federal government has heeded those calls and continues to take this crisis more seriously. I'm in regular contact with the Federal Minister Ahmed Hussein, who is the Minister for Families, Children and Social Development. Locally, we have set up a social support task force to help with food security and homelessness, and we appreciate Ahmed's support. I have already spoken to Municipal Affairs Minister Steve Clark for allowing the remote functioning of City Hall and tools we have to defer property taxes. We have set up an economic support and recovery task force to help support the business community through this difficult period. Yesterday, I announced a seniors task force to marshal Good Samaritans to help our seniors with groceries and essentials needed during this period of self-isolation. Social distancing is absolutely necessary, and our seniors are particularly vulnerable. We are in regular contact with Peel Public Health on a daily basis and the leadership of William Osler. They are on the front lines of this crisis. They are heroes during this pandemic. And if you know a healthcare worker, please thank them. The risks they take on each day and the sacrifice they're making for the betterment of our community's health is significant. I'm also working on a weekly basis with Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland and fellow big city mayors on federal assistance and support. I can tell you the Deputy PM is very hands-on and has been very helpful. City Hall may be closed, but I want everyone to know that Team Brampton is working on all cylinders to serve our city. The Brampton Emergency Management Office is fully staffed and prepared to serve the city. Lastly, I want to be frank with residents. I feel speaking the truth is always best. Transparency and honesty always helps. This shutdown isn't going to be a matter of weeks. It's going to be a matter of months. Life will not be back to normal in the near future. We are confronting one of our generation's greatest economic and health challenges. It won't be easy. It will be hard. But we will get through this as a city and a country.